Go to Hernando County. People living there in their coastal communities, they had a rough day today as Idalia storm surge pushed water ashore, flooding many neighborhoods there. Fox 13's Aaron Mesmer was there last night and been there all day again today for us. Joining us now live in Hernando Beach. Hi there, Aaron. I know that home you showed us a few moments ago eventually caught fire and burned, sadly, so a tremendous loss there. But nobody was hurt, right? How are things?
Yeah, exactly, Mark. No one was hurt in that fire, and that is, of course, the most important situation out of everything that we could report, right? Nobody was hurt in that fire. Nobody was hurt in the floods even. And really what a difference 12, 13 hours makes, because this morning at around 6, 7, 8, 9 o'clock, this whole neighborhood was inundated with water, 4 to 5 feet of water in the roads. It's now receded. People are now getting back into their homes, back into this neighborhood, surveying the damage. That is little consolation, though, for the people who own that home. A fire amid the flood. A home in Hernando Beach burned out of control Wednesday morning as storm surge from Hurricane Idalia made roads impassable for firefighters.
The fire department could not respond, and we didn't want any of our neighbors' homes to burn up because we had the means to get here.
Fire engines couldn't get there, but Nevin Jenkins could on his airboat. He then tried to take matters into his own hands.
We just came and used water hoses to keep the embers from burning other homes.
Try to get as close to it as possible without the walls caving in on us.
Firefighters eventually arrived to battle the hot spots, but the house was almost entirely gone by then. This happened as waves pounded the coast and water poured into neighborhoods. Drone video from a neighbor shows 4 to 5 feet of water flooding into Hernando Beach.
It's gone down a lot. Like I said, when we came out here at 11, it was here.
A couple miles away in Spring Hill, a homeowner had about 16 inches of water in his house.
Between basically 5:30 and 7:10 a.m., it went from 3.5 feet of seawall to getting ready to go over the top of the seawall.
There were also some dangerous moments near Pine Island when a mother and her 12-year-old son were trapped in their car as they tried to escape the flood. Hernando Commissioner Brian Hawkins helped firefighters rescue the family.
This was a very dangerous operation. This is at the height of the surge. The wind was blowing. It was not an easy rescue, to say the least.
In the end, neighbors were just relieved no one in this area was seriously hurt, especially given the conditions they witnessed.
Yeah, completely flooded and the fire at the same time and heavy winds at the same time.
Yeah, just an awful situation when you have a fire over here at this house, all the flooding, firefighters can't get here, trucks can't get down here, just a terrible situation all around. Now, one of the biggest concerns going into this afternoon was that the high tide at about 1:30 would make matters even worse for folks living here. I'm told by emergency managers that that turned out not to be as bad as they had feared and as bad as neighbors had feared. So that is, one, if there is any good news to come out of this, that's some good news. But of course, the best news, Mark, as you said off the top, nobody was hurt in this fire. Nobody was hurt in this area in the flooding. So now we turn to what's the damage? When can we get back into these homes and move forward with their lives?
Yeah, which is never easy, as long as that water continues to go down. Aaron, thanks very much.